Hello and welcome to Capybara Spa, the cutest little game I could find on the entire Steam store. Now, we have just acquired turtles, which are adorable little friends who also have parachutes, just like everyone else. Uh, we can drop the big guys, we can drop the little guys. They've all got parachutes, and they're all adorable. So, like I said, last time we were here, we unlocked turtles. Now, if we put a capybara in the bath, as you might recall, we put a little friend in with them, and they give us extra XP and coins when the capybara finishes its bath. Uh, Now, let's see. We're going to want to make some soap as well before we get some cappies in baths. Let me just get our soap going. So we put a flower in the pot, get some soap going, another flower in the other pot. Now let's go ahead and fill up our baths with capybaras so they can get clean and give us XP and money. Alright, click on some mushrooms and weeds. Oh, we'll get a ducky. Oop, we'll get a ducky and a baby capybara in these baths. And, let's see, good thing we made that soap because this guy wants some. This guy wants some soap. Boop, there you go, there's your soap. This guy wants a towel. We'll go ahead and give the towel to this guy. And the other guy also wants a towel. We're gonna make more soap while we're at it. Oh, there we go. Some more dirty capybaras to put in baths so they can get clean. Oh my lord, everybody wants towels now. Let's see. Another towel has spawned over there. We'll give you your soap. And yellow flower for you. That's a marigold if I remember right. We'll make some jasmine scented soap now. How about that? Strawberry. I feel like it's been a few days since I've played this game, and I feel like I'm having to get used to it again. Which is funny because it's a pretty low intensity game, but I'm like, I feel like I kind of got into a perfect rhythm before, so I'm having to readjust and get back into the rhythm with it. Because there's so much to manage in this spa. Of course, we've got butterflies giving our capybaras snacks, as you can see, flying around, grabbing a lemon. Who are you gonna feed it to? Who are you gonna feed it to? It's not this guy. Where are you going, Mr. Butterfly? Ah, over here we go. Capybara's eating just a raw lemon. A whole raw lemon with the skin and everything. But anyway, yeah, so we can mostly focus on getting capybaras in and out of baths, which is pretty nice. We're like the, oh, we dropped the turtle. We're like the receptionist, I guess, or something. I don't know. We're focusing on getting people in and out. Oh, don't drop them, don't drop them. Blueberry. We do, however, or rather we do not, currently have a little bug friend who can give capybaras soap or towels. So that's something that we have to do on our own. Do they all have friends? You all have friends already. No, except for... Is this one not upgraded? Yeah, it is. Where are your friends? I don't see that this cappy... Oh, he's done with his bath. Okay. I can't give him friends when he's already done. He's like, I want to go home. Why are you putting these guys in my bath? What are you doing? Let me go home. I just want to leave this bath. That reminds me of a funny, like when I was a kid, I used to like, you know how like people will play The Sims and like, kill their Sims or whatever? I used to do that, but in like every game, I would make it into a funny thing where like, if it was like okay, so I have this very vivid memory of when I was a kid, right? This specific memory of, I had this like, this was like in the 90s. This would have been in the 90s. So there was this like computer game. Because we called them, do people use the term computer game anymore? I don't think they do. But like from back then, they would have been called computer games and not like PC games. But basically like, there was this computer game that my neighbor had. And my neighbor was like, she was also like 5 at the time. We were both 5. Or something close to that. But like, so it was like a cooking game, right? Did I already say that? It was a cooking game. Where you could like bake cakes and cookies and stuff. And, since we were little girls, we thought boys were silly and dumb and yucky and stuff, so, we would feed... This is so fucking funny. We would feed all of the boys in the game, we would feed them peanut butter cookies as a method of torturing them because it would be too sticky and for their mouths or something. Yeah, so that's a thing I did when I was, you know, like 5. It's just pretty standard 5-year-old fare, I feel like. But you know, the capybara being stuck in the bath thing kind of reminded me of that, because like that's the kind of thing I would have done when I was a kid, was I would like pretend that I was just keeping the capybara hostage in the bath. Not because I didn't like capybaras or anything. That's just a thing that I did, whether or not I thought it was to spite virtual boys or whatever. You know, that's just a thing that you do when you're a kid. Or maybe it was just me. I don't know. Did anyone else do that kind of thing? Like, you know, like... And it doesn't have to be like, you know, harmful things that you're doing to random video game characters or whatever. There's also just like generally like when I was a kid, I would roleplay inside video games all the time. Like I remember when I was a kid when The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker came out, and does that make me a boomer? I don't know. But anyway, like, oh, we've unlocked a lavender flower. Okay, I'll finish the story in just a second. Let's build a lavender flower plot. I have not been paying attention to the amount of money we have. We probably have like, we have 1,300 gold, or coins or whatever. Okay, so the lavender flowers are gonna go right over here, I think, actually. So we'll clean that space. Lavender flower. Boom, there we go. So we have lavender flowers growing over there, and then on the other side of this soap maker, we'll put another one. No, it's under the veggie icon. Okay, there we go. So anyway, that was the thing I used to do in the Wind Waker all the time, was I would, like, pretend that Link was, like, this other character that I had made up in my head, and just, like, run around doing shit that, like, wasn't relevant to the, you know, progression of the game, because that's just, it was like, you know, like how kids pretend play and stuff? It was that, except inside a video game, you know? I'm betting kids do that these days, too. Just like, and it makes it, like, Minecraft type of game, you know, like sandbox games, make it so easy, because when you think about it, Minecraft is basically just Lego, but extra steps, right? And Lego is just, like, the most pure form of, like, play, I feel like, because you can do anything with Lego. You know what I mean? I love Legos, man. I never had them when I was a kid. Some of my friends did when I was a kid. I'm talking about my childhood a lot today. But, I never had Legos growing up. I think I had, like, some of the really simple block ones, but I wasn't really into them. I had some other building toys, though, that I really liked. I had some other ones that I really liked that were, like, similar to Lego. Oh yeah, I had a zoo set from, one of the other brands that was kind of similar to Lego with, like, build and play sets, you know? And I freaking loved that zoo so much. I wanted to buy every single play set that... I say buy, I was like 6. But you know, like, I wanted to have every single playset that was in that brand had released. Obviously, my mom was like, oh, you can save up your allowance for that, you know? Which, you know... just toddler things. I guess you're not a toddler. Toddler is like 2 or 3 years, right? Like when... I don't know anything about children. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about them. Let's see, we did need soap over there. Let's feed snacks and get people in and out of baths. Capybaras are basically just people, but hairier. And with big front teeth. Some people have big front teeth. Some people are also hairy. Capybaras are people. They're just people. It's a metaphor. Or something. I don't know. I often think about that, actually, like, I kind of think of my dog as, like, just a person, but, like, different. Does anybody else think about animals that way? I certainly do, sometimes. I'm telling a lot of stories today. I hope that's okay. And I'm not talking about the game too much. I'm just feeling the storytelling today. Speaking of which, more stories from my childhood. How about that? I remember when I, like, from when that, since when I was a kid, people have always, like, noticed that about me. That I mean, and now that I know I have ADHD, I'm just like, oh, I'm just info dumping all the time, basically. But, like, when even when I was a kid, people would, like, I had a friend when I was a kid who, later, like, when we were older, told me that she always recognized me because I was the kid who told stories all the time. Which I think is really funny, and a little bit cute. I'm actually pretty self-conscious about that tendency of mine to just, like, go on and on. I mean, everybody's self-conscious, well, maybe not everybody, but, like, people in general often have things that they do that they're self-conscious about, you know? That's fairly common for you to have habits that you're like, ah, I don't know. I don't know if this is annoying or, you know, whatever. I'm like that about my info dumping. But you guys seem to like it, which is really validating, I'm not gonna lie. It's really nice to have people who just kind of want to listen and, like, be there. And, like, it's not like you have to pay attention 100% of the time. There's never that expectation. There's never that expectation for anyone, even when I'm, like, DMing friends. You know, like, directly. But, I don't know. It's definitely something I feel insecure about sometimes. And I think it's because I've had, like, experiences in the past of people being like, oh my god, you're so annoying. Which is just rude, and something I shouldn't pay too much attention to. You know? When people are rude to you, just generally speaking, it doesn't... Okay. This is another topic I might get onto a little bit, but... Get into? I might get a little bit into this, but... I was thinking the other day about this, about how, like... you know, people who are rude to you, certainly you shouldn't pay them any mind, but, like, their opinions don't matter, right? The opinions of people who you care about matter more. But I think also we as people have a tendency to, kind of, like, downplay the fact that it can still be hurtful when people are rude like that. And also there's this idea that, like, if someone is rude to you, you should just brush it off and not be upset by it, and if you're upset by it, it's, like, your problem, which is not healthy. I mean, if somebody's rude to you, that's not nice. And it's okay to be hurt by that. Anyway, we unlocked a decoration, the blue parasol. Let's not put it over any of our flowers, because then, you know, they won't get any sunlight. We'll put the... No, I don't like it over that soap maker either. Okay, so we'll put the parasol... Do we even have... We don't have a bath to cover with it. All of our baths are already covered. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it there for now. We're gonna keep it there for now. But then... I'm gonna move this string light, and we're gonna put it over by these... Wait, actually, this is the butterfly is a perfect... We're gonna keep the string light there. The butterflies is a perfect place to put the blue parasol. Because, look, they have a little shade now. That is so cute. Okay, we're gonna put another one over here. How much do they cost? A little bit. Pardon me. Anyway, so we did reach level 23. I just needed to take a moment to decorate. But I think I'm gonna call this an episode here. You can tell I'm really high energy today, huh? Well, I hope to see you soon, okay? If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like or a comment down below or whatever you feel like. And I'll see you soon, okay?